Hi there, it's me Adil Ahmed. Friends, today in this class, you will come to know that how to install Adobe Photoshop in your system. For installing the Adobe Photoshop, simply come to its official website called adobe.com. After visiting here, you will be getting such a page as I am getting right now. Here we will download Adobe Photoshop. For downloading, simply scroll the page a little bit down and you can see at the very right side we have our left side actually we have view all products. Here it is, simply click on it. Thereafter you will be refer at the page where all the products of Adobe are showing up. As you can see, all the products like Photoshop stock, Lightroom Classic, then we have Illustrator, InDesign, Adobe XD for mobile and Premiere Pro. Friends, in this entire course, I am only talking about Adobe Photoshop. So we will be discussing about this only. We will not talk about this stock, Lightroom and Lightroom Classic. For downloading Adobe Photoshop, you have two options available right here. First, we have download trial, then we have buy now. If you go for download trial, then you will get 30 days trial period for this software called Photoshop. Okay, but if you go for this buy now, then it will ask for some subscription and also you will get some payment option. Okay, so it's up to you what you prefer. I am just going through this download trial. Friends, if you have already purchased it, then it's fine, and if not, then you can go by this buy now and download trial. You have two options available. It's up to you what you prefer. And also, if you are install it already, so you don't have to download or you not have to pay anything for this. Simply start your software and do the work as I am guiding right now. So friends, this is a basic lecture for understanding that where you can get Adobe Photoshop for your work. Okay, now I am going back to this Adobe Photoshop. Now I am going for the Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so just I am opening Adobe Photoshop right now. Friends, I am using Adobe Photoshop CC version and it is 2015. Okay, so you can use it or you can use even newer version of this Photoshop CC. Okay, so just I am going to Adobe Photoshop CC. CC stands for Creative Cloud. As you can see, it is opening up right now. So friends, finally Photoshop has been opened beautifully and this is a CC version. Now first we have to make some changes right here because most of the PC has not beautiful configuration. So that time it will make some lag. Okay, so what I will do here, we will increase the CPU performance for this Adobe Photoshop. For doing that, simply go to edit, here it is, and at the very last we have preferences. Here you can see, simply go inside this and you can see we have bunch of options are available like general, interface, work space, tools, history log. Here we will go for this performance. Okay, so simply click on it. So finally it's been opened. You can see all the tools which are showing up right there are showing here as well, like general, interface, workspace, tools, history log, file handling, export, and here we have performance. So you can notice at the right side we have memory uses. Here we have available RAM. We have 8 GB RAM and ideal range is something around this 3889 to 5091 MB. Now I am occupying here only 4950 MB. It means it is just 70%. So now what I will do here, we will increase its CPU performance by dragging this. Okay, so drag it just to the right side. So this time I am occupying full MB, full GB like 8 GB. So now I am getting 100% accelerated. Now this software called Photoshop will not get any extra lag while the starting this software. So after making the changes, simply click on the OK, then it will be saved beautifully. So now whenever you will open this software called Photoshop, then it will never take any extra delay or any lag to your PC. So it's great, isn't it? Now I am going to, friends, you can see this is the interface of Adobe Photoshop. At the very top we have menu like file, edit, image, layer, type, select, filter, view, window, help, and at the very left side we have tools. So you can see we have lots of tools are available. So I'm discussing everything one by one, but first I'm going to show you what we are getting inside the menus. So menus are at the right here. Inside the file we have new, open, browse and breeze, open as. Friends, what is new? So whenever you will have to create any new document or any file, then you must have to go by this new, or you can also use shortcut command for this, like control plus n. You can see at the very right side of this menu we are getting the shortcut command called control plus n. Or if you are using Mac or Apple based operating system, there you can use command plus n, that means cmd plus n. Okay, then we have open. So what is called open? Actually open means open, you know already, but here open is you can use or you can call your existing file to this Adobe Photoshop by clicking on this. Okay, then we have browse in breeze. So it is not necessary to know here, I'll be discussing about it later on if time permits, if it comes in the Photoshop. Then we have open as, and then we have open as a smart object. What is open as a smart object? Friends, whenever you will have to open any file in a smart object, then you can go by this. So what is the importance of a smart object? A smart object is basically used to make the things not pixelable. Say for example, if you have image or if you have any files available in your local drive, then you can call that by going this. So whenever you will call your file by using this option called open as a smart object, you will get your file as a protected by this a smart object. So whenever you will decrease or increase the width and height of that image, then that will not pixelate because of this smart object. So this is the great feature in the Photoshop. Friends, Photoshop works on the basis of raster. Raster means you can decrease or increase the image, but that time you can lose the image quality or you can make the things pixelated. So that time this option called open as smart objects work better. You will get your file as a protected by smart object icon, so that time you will not get any pixelating. Then we have open recent. So by using this you can call your open recent project. So whatever you will have created you can call by going this. So you will not have to search any file that what we did yesterday and what we will created before. So you can call it by using this option. Friends, you can notice most of the options are invisible here, like close, close all, close and go to breeze shape. So these are the options which are unavailable, that means invisible. It is not gonna work. Why? Because we didn't open any project right here, any images, so it is not visible anymore. Don't worry, when we'll put our file right here, then it will start visible and doing the work accordingly. Then we have export. Inside this export we have lots of options, and you can also notice all the options are invisible again here, like quick export as png, export as, export preferences. So you can go by this, and you can also convert your layer to PDF. See here. So we'll discuss all the options later on when we'll put the file right here. Then we have search Adobe Stock. What is Adobe Stock? Adobe Stock is containing lots of images which is reality based. Most of them are free and paid as well. You can choose vice versa. Then we have place embedded, place linked, package, automate, scripts, import. Lots of options we have. We will discuss everything later on as the requirement is. Now we have edit menu. Inside this we have undo, step forward, step backward, fade, cut, copy, everything we are getting, but most of them are invisible, so we are not getting that working feature. Don't worry, we will bring all the options visible when we'll put the file. Now after this we have image. Inside this we have mode, adjustment, auto tone, auto contrast, auto color, image size. Friends, if you want to decrease or increase the image size, then you can go by this. Simply select your image and come to the image menu and go for this image size, or you can also press Ctrl Alt plus Control plus 1 or I, you can also press to call this image size. There you will get 2 options or 3 options for the width and height, and you can put accordingly as your requirement is. Then we have canvas size and image rotation, crop, trim, everything we are getting. After this we have layer. Friends, you can see we have lots of options, but most of them is not gonna working this time. Don't worry, I am bringing all that back once we'll put the file here. Then we have type. You can see we have options here: select, filter, view, window. Friends, whenever you will open this software, make sure to check this. Not all the time, only you will have to check once, then it will start working beautifully. So what do we need to check here? Let me close all the things, then I'll be showing you. So go to window and come to this layer. You can see we have layers here. Friends, layer is used to manage the things. Okay, and also you can press F7 to call this, so make sure to check it out. After clicking on that, you will be getting this layer panel right here. It is containing some properties as well, like we have some filter type. So first we have kind, but it is not visible. Then we have some mode, and then opacity, lock, everything we are getting right here. So make sure to check it out. Friends, after downloading or installing this software called Adobe Photoshop, you must have to think about two modifications. Like first you will have to go to edit menu and go for preferences, and inside this we have performance. Inside this you will have to increase the RAM and CPU performance by dragging the handle at the right side. Let me show you. See here, I have dragged already, and I have shown you earlier that how you can do as well. Okay, then you will have to go to window and make sure to select this layer. So after selecting, you will start getting this layer panel right here. So this is the basic thing which we discussed. Now in the next class, I'm gonna working for all the tools which are showing up right here. Okay, so stay tuned, see you in the next. Till then, keep on practicing.